Hey everyone, and welcome to Boomer and Beyond Wellness. I'm Angela Fischetti. So tonight I just felt like I want to do some upper body workout with weights, and so I decided to turn on the camera. And this is not for teaching purposes, and just to show you what I do and share one of my routines with you. Certainly one of the routines I've done on a consistent basis that has helped me over the last three and a half years of reversing an osteoporosis diagnosis. Disclaimer, please, if you've never lifted weights, please just don't go straight into this and do it. You might want to observe the work first. If you're medicated for any conditions at all, I would talk to your medical practitioner who knows your body best first before engaging in any exercise program. You could show them this video. However, it's not really geared toward the beginner, but it can be modified to that. I mean, people can do the exercises without any weights at all, but I'm not really inviting you to do that. I'm just wanting to share with you what I do, and then you can look into it later on for yourselves. If you're medicated for neurological conditions, if there's cognitive impairment, if you're medicated for hypertension, for cardiovascular disease, for orthopedic issues, including bone density issues, because if you do have osteoporosis and if you don't know if you have any compression fractures in your spine, also known as wedge fractures, I would not do the exercises until I'm cleared from my doctor or whomever your medical practitioner is, all right? So let's just be cautious and safe. In the meantime, I want to share because it is doable to reverse certain pathologies, and through diet and lifestyle, it is quite doable. This said, I'm going to be focusing this evening on upper body, and I'm going to be doing supersetting, maybe some tri-setting. I'm not sure. You know, it's kind of like if the spirit moves me a certain way, but mostly supersetting, which is alternating two different exercises back to back without any rest. I took out my workout bench and my free weights, and I'm just going to get started now, okay? You can put my hair up and get this going. It's a warm night here in Miami Beach. I want to feel this. That's okay. It's all good. All right, I like to wear gloves because I tend to get kind of calloused when I do my workout. Put my clock on so I can just see the time a little bit. And so I like to sequence my work with mostly coming from larger muscle groups to smaller muscle groups, because when you use the smaller muscle groups before the larger, you get kind of tired and you don't have the energy to fulfill the work for the larger muscles. So I'm going to set this up now, and I'm going to just get started. I might be readjusting the camera now and then for you. Okay. So I'm starting off with a dumbbell one-arm row. So I like to think I'm starting an old-fashioned lawnmower. So I'm using 20 pounds for this. And I'm targeting the rhomboids, posterior deltoid, latissimus dorsi area. Belly button is pulled up and in to protect the back. Two more. Okay. Now, the next one I'm going to do is chest press. Yeah, I'm going to go for an incline here. using 20-pounders. I'm going to use a narrow grip. So to me, that means the palms are facing each other. You can have your feet on the floor or on the bench. You want to think you're puffing up the chest. Back to the one-arm row. So you see how this works with the supersetting. However, I got to turn down the bench. Repetition scheme, 8 to 15 reps per set. Ooh la la, one more. Make sure I don't take down my backdrop. Two more. So I inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth, though there are some studies now showing that you might want to exhale out the nose, but I'm not doing that yet. Here we go. Incline. Back to the chest. I'm going to be doing 3 sets of each. I have to be careful not to collapse the chest. I'm only real recent in going from 15 to 20 pounds on the press. You might see my cat T. There he goes. Kind of visiting with us. 2 more. Belly button in. Bent over, one arm row. I don't do anything fancy. I don't do HIIT and all that. I'm just kind of old-fashioned in my approach to weightlifting. For me, that works. For me. One more. Nice. Ooh la la. And one more round of incline chest. Let's see if I like it here. Yeah. Okay. Watch yourself, sweetie. Okay. I'm sorry, TT. Puff up the chest. Don't collapse it. Try to hit a spot on the wall is what I'm thinking. Ceiling. Actually on the ceiling. 2 more. Okay. Now, I am going to do a flat bench for the chest press. So we'll have that set up. So now I'm just going to do some shoulder rolls, shoulder shrugs with 20 pounders. Yeah, I know, I got two different weights. I screwed that up. Okay, so because my hands get a little tired with the 20 pounders back to back, I'm going to do pec abduction adduction next. It's a type of a fly. Chest is puffed up. You can have feet up on the bench or down on the floor. So because of how the pectoralis major has some attachments at the costal cartilage of ribs, at that sternum, you don't want to bring the arms all the way together. If you bring them all the way together and you're banging the weights off each other, that's momentum, and you're losing some of the work on the pectoralis major. There's definitely front delt assist here, as well as biceps. Back to shoulder shrugs, shoulder rolls. By the end, this is not going to be a pretty picture. Back to pec abduction, adduction. Abduction, ABD, going away from the midline of the body. Adduction, ADD, adding into the midline of the body. So my 64th birthday is coming up on April 12th. I have a couple of exciting announcements of what's coming up around my birthday also. But I'm not going to tell you yet. Ooh la la, one more. Now, because I live in an apartment, I'm not dropping the weights down, right? First of all, they'll kick me out of here. But also, my floor is tile, and it's just going to crack the weights. Last set of shoulder rolls, shoulder shrugs. Knees soft, belly button in. Just like to remind myself of all the details involved. Keeps me present in the moment. Okay. Last round of pec abduction. Woohoo! Adduction. I'm going to try with my feet up. You don't want to bring your arms so low that you're going to wind up torquing the whole shoulder girdle. You know, if there's any kind of rotator cuff issue, and sometimes I have a left supraspinatus problem from painting my apartment years ago. It's not necessary to go all the way down. Let's go for 3 more. I'm going to try. Ooh la la. Belly button in, especially when I exhale. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab some weights I have over here. And, all right, thought I would stand there, but I'll come here. I'm going to do an upright row, but notice I don't go all the way up. Elbows are up. Now, this exercise was considered contraindicated a couple of decades ago, but I'm going to tell you something. I still think it's a functional movement, because when I watch people lift their luggage out of their trunk, this is what they're doing. They're doing an upright row. I'm going to go for 1 more. So if there's some real rotator cuff problem, I'm going to tell, my clients, I don't want you doing an upright row. Okay, now I'm going to do flat bench chest press. But I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go, so I'm going to see how I feel with a wider grip here. I'm going to bring the legs up for this one. I'm going to go for 2 more. So my body weight typically hovers anywhere between 118 to 122, maybe 123. And for me, I'm happy with that, All right, I did, yes, okay, upright row. I don't weigh myself every day. Maybe I weigh myself once a month. I used to weigh myself every day. That's just craziness. Now I don't have a health issue that is dependent upon knowing whether or not my body weight is fluctuating very much. So some people medically do need to weigh themselves daily. I'm glad I got rid of that habit. I'm just going to go for 1 more. Okay. Back to chest press. So the upright row, I'm using 12 pounders, and chest press 20. This too recently went up to 20 pounds from 15. Back to upright row. I much prefer free weights to machines, although I had a lot of fun for years with machines, because typically your stronger side will take over on a machine. Just to give you an idea. how high. Bringing the weights, not all the way up. That could mess up the sternoclavicular joint. Ooh, one more. That's nasty. And last of the chest press. Excuse me. How you doing, T? Okay. I'm going to back up a little. Want my low back fully supported here. Lots of tricep assist on chest press work. Two more. Wow. Feel it in my abs, folks, when I blow it out. Okay, now, the next round, I'm going to move on now, talk to you a little bit. I'm going to move on now to bicep, or I should say tricep bicep combo. The reason too in that order is because your tricep muscles, there's three, and right, and the bicep muscles too. So I want to go with the larger muscle first. Let me think here. Little adjustment. All right, so I'm going to use one weight, pardon me, 20-pounder, and overhead press. Elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Especially the olecranon process, pointy edge of the elbow, basically. Man, I've had more fun than this. Ooh la la. Okay. Then I'm going to do bicep hammer curls. Going down to 15 for this for sure. That means the collar of the weight faces the ceiling. Palms face each other. Belly button in. Knees soft. Pelvic tuck. So you're not sticking the butt out. When I do hammer curls, I'm definitely going to feel the work also in my forearms. And if people choose to use tubing or bands, I think I've got a little power outage. It's big time in the forearms with tubing and bands. Uno más. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get through this filming tonight because I've been losing some power today. But we try. And if not, I'll film another time. So when you bend the elbow, it's the most effective way of working the tricep. One more. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm going to be sore more. Actually, with me, it typically kicks in 2 days later. That's another thing. Delayed onset of muscle soreness can be everywhere up to 72 hours. Beyond that, it's not a good idea. If you're still sore after 72 hours, you may have overdone it a bit. Okay, I'm going to stop now. One more round. Tricep. When this is done flat on a bench, which I might do too, then it's called a skull crusher. Oh, I feel those triceps. So the American College of Sports Medicine for resistance training for health. Talk about doing 1 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 compound exercises. It's major muscle groups. 2 to 3 times a week. Not on consecutive days. That would be more like a full body workout. But the same concepts apply. I'm not going to do this tomorrow, you know. Tomorrow I'll focus on lower body. So today's a beautiful day of self-care. Did a 30-minute infrared sauna. Jumped on the rebounder with my 1-pound weights for 37 minutes. Followed by a 45-minute walk on the beach with the 12.5-pound weighted vest. Okay, so now I think I'm going to do a bent over tricep kickback. I suck at these. I just suck at them. So I go super light. Let me see if I can come around the front here for you. Yeah. So belly button in, feet hips width apart, elbows back, right? Drawn up. Like to lift the head to bring the cervical spine into extension as I extend the arms. Oh man, that's just nasty. That is super nasty. Okay, next one. Bicep curls with supination. 15-pounders. The tricep kickback was 5-pounders. They were 5-pounders. I like supersetting because, you know, it goes faster. Typically when I train, I'm watching some sort of a webinar on health, nutrition, training. I am a nerd. Let's face forward on this. Yeah, we got the sweat going. Elbows up. Tricep extension, yeah. Bent over, tricep kickback. Also works posterior deltoid. Dear God, one more. Oh, okay. Nasty. Bicep curls with supination. That means face up. Pronate on the way down, supinate on the way up is what I'm doing. Got a big bowl of steamed cauliflower waiting on me, and corn grain to act as my starch. And there's a lot of protein in that. And I'm going to have lots of greens for more protein and minerals. And raw veggies all mixed together and make a big old veggie bowl. Lots of beautiful spices. Top it off by squeezing a fresh lime, the juice of a fresh lime, and apple cider vinegar. Everything is organic except for the EWG approved asparagus. Oh man, jeez, my God. All right, last set of bicep curls. I'm gonna need my towel soon. Oh yeah. Smile when you think that. Let's see. Try one more. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Now, I need a towel, folks. 1 sec. I think the next round for biceps, I'm just going to do kind of a takeoff on an Arnold curl of the positioning of the arms. I'm not bracing up by the wall. For the bicep. For the tricep, I am going to do skull crusher on the bench. Now, typically, I know people bring the bench a little higher. I like it a little bit lower for the skull crusher. Let's see, I have 8s here for the skull crusher. I don't know if I need 10. I might not because the kickback is just nasty. Okay, elbows pointing toward the ceiling. Chest is puffed up. Feet securely on the floor. You don't want the elbows wandering around, right? I did some recordings last week and some filming, and it was full body workouts. So I haven't done the isolated work in like 2 weeks. It's all been full body. And boy, I feel the difference tonight. So you're seeing me fresh back into it. Oh, God, that's good enough. Whoa, nasty. Okay. Now, for 12-pounders, I'm going to just play with the variation of an angle. This is what it comes down to. Uno más. So nasty. Okay. Whose idea was this anyway? Definitely keeping the 8s. Okay. Skull crusher. Checking my elbow placement. The This is where I would spot a client. I come behind them and hold on lightly to the tricep area of that upper arm, or the arm, I should say, technically, anatomically. Ooh la la. Can I do 2 more is the question. Jesus Christ. Whew. Did y'all see that video, some of you, of Arnold Schwarzenegger wearing that big thing behind him, hanging around his neck on a chain, and he's bracing his elbows? I usually do that into the wall, but for the sake of filming here, I don't have it behind me, obviously. Last one. Oh God, all right, 1 more. I don't even know how many I did. Yeah, I did 3, right? Oh well. Did I do 3? I think, well, you know what? I don't remember, so let's do it. Shut up and do it. I'd rather do too many than not enough. As long as you don't get hurt, right? And that's just stupid thinking. Skull crusher. I'm gonna go for 2 more. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. And 1 more round of Arnold curls. Pretend Arnold curls. The board behind him was like, I don't know what it was made out of. And it was really big. And this massive chain was hanging off of it around his neck. I like it for shaping the muscle. Uno más. Oh my gosh. Oh God. Okay. Now, let me not put this away because we gotta use this. The next round, is going to be deltoid muscles with forearms. And that's going to be it. But we got 3 of each, so we still got a ways to go. And you know what? I'm going to lift this a little bit. And I think I'm going to do this back here. Yeah, let me just rearrange my toys for a moment. It's got a handle, which is great. And I'm going to lift up the back. I'm going to put out some weights here for the forearms. Yep. So I'm bringing out my 12s and my 8s for the forearms. And I think, yeah, okay, that's good. Now, I like to do things that are based on functional movement, especially as I get older. So typically for women, deltoid group is super weak. Military press, aka shoulder press. Oftentimes done seated. But if you're going to lift, you're going to reach your arm up into a closet, reaching into an old box that you've been just throwing crap in for years because it's stored away, and then you try years later to control bringing that box down, it can crash on you. One more. I'm going to try one more. And that, that's not going to be good. All right, now, here. I don't know if I need to readjust this. Yeah, I'm going to. So here we go. So I'm going to do the extensors of my forearms, wrists. This is an osteoporotic site, folks. So it's important for them to be strong. I'm not dropping the weights down. Elbows are firmly pushing into my thighs. Just lift it. Dos más. Nasty. Oh yeah, I love this stuff. Okay, let's just pull this out a little bit more again. I'm just going to be careful. I got weights on the floor. There we go. And I am not clanking the weights, banging them off of each other. Exhale on the effort, E-E. That's it. Oh yeah. Careful. Yeah. And let me readjust the camera so you can see those wrists. Maybe that'll be better. Okay. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that'll work better. Yeah, full view. Don't want to round that back. We don't want the abdominal muscles pulling us down. Elbows firmly implanted into my thighs. Uno más. And I also today did 90 minutes of hatha yoga, including, back bends, twisting, inversions, arm balances, standing balances. Okay. One more. Let's try one more. Belly button in. Control that spine, abdominal area. Okay. Wrist and forearm extensors. One more set. Oh, hello. Fix that. Okay. Jesus. That's it right there. Okay. Now, let's see. I have an idea here. Can I do this way? Move this a bit. Turn this around. Just moving the mat a little bit so it's fully underneath here. And everything's sliding. Okay, now I'm going to show you something. I am going to bring this down a bit. And I'm going to take it back a bit. Hope I can fit in there. I think I can. Okay, I'm going to put a towel over this thing. And I'm going to work posterior deltoid, rhomboid area, scapular region, if I can. I think it'll work. Let me just make sure my butt's not going to hit the wall. No, it's not. Okay. Lightweight, 5-pounders. I suck at this. But it's got to be done. Posturally, it must be done. Targeting another osteoporotic area. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Belly button is in. Knees are soft. That's it on that one. I'm going to try one more. One more. That's enough. And let's see here. Well, I'll take this down and bring it back up when I do it again. Okay, I'm going to sit here now for the wrist, forearm, flexors. For the flexors now. So I'm going to shimmy on over here. This, I'm going to use 12-pounders. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Elbows firmly pressing into my thighs. Release down into the fingers. I also tell people, for God's sakes, when you lift weights, wear sneakers. Wear a good firm shoe. So many people like to go, especially down here, flip-flops to the gym. I wouldn't allow it from my gym. The thing crashes on your foot, you're screwed. I also, one more, don't like it when people at home, if they need to use very light weight, when they use bottles of water or cans of beans or whatever, that's not going to work. That's not properly calibrated for your hand. I say just get yourselves a 1-pound dumbbell and do that. Is that here? Kind of, sort of. Okay. And 5-pounders here. Tail is out. Oh, God. Okay. Also, with my meal, I'll have a Brazil nut for my selenium, which has been tested and is excellent. Selenium, very much associated with thyroid issues. I previously had subclinical hypothyroid. Don't have that anymore. And I also have, tonight's meal, I feel like a couple of teaspoons of hemp seeds for omegas. Okay. And the flexors. Chest up, belly button in. No rounded backs. We do plenty of that unconsciously all day long. Oh, yeah. Oh. Can I? One more. Whew. Yes. Okay. Let's bring her over here. Here we go. All right. One more round. Posterior deltoid, rear delt fly. The stuff works, folks. Whole food plant, exclusive lifestyle. It works. See me okay? Yeah. I'd like to go for 2 more. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay. Flatten this out. I got my bench from Dick's Sporting Goods. I think it was about $160, something like that. And I thought they were very fair considering the prices, please, on home equipment during the pandemic has been a bit obnoxiously outrageous, if you ask me. And I appreciated Dick's for being very fair. Round, last round here on flexors. Ooch. Here we go. Una más. Oh, God. All right. Okay. So we have one more round of delts, meaning another 3 sets. And we're going to do pronation and supination of the forearm. And I'm trying to think here how I want to do this. I think I'm going to move this back a little bit. Because, oops, I forgot the handles on this side. You'll be able to see. Okay. All right. Enough there. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to do lateral raises. Lateral raises. Yeah. Okay. Elbow higher than the shoulder. Not great for rotator cuff issues. That I would do an abduction, adduction movement. I'm going to go for one more. Actually, same thing too for military press, the shoulder press. I would do this instead of shoulder press or lateral raise, right? Especially if there is rotator cuff problems and you know, if somebody's got a range of motion issue, we just go to what we can handle. Okay, the next one here now is going to be pronation, supination. I think you can see just fine here. Great. Okay, so I'm starting with the palms up and then down. So supinate, face up, pronate, face down. A lot of times I see people flipping through this. I would not do that. This is a very delicate area of the body. Just making sure I'm not rounding. Oh my gosh, this last one. Oh, that's it. Thank you. Okay. It is not easy to make improvements in your bone density, but don't you dare let anybody tell you it can't be done, because I am a symbol of that. And I am proud of it because it's hard work. One more. Whoa, jeez Louise. Don't let anybody tell you because you're getting older, you can't get stronger. Boom! If the medical community doesn't see it that often, that's their problem. Pronation and supination. So if anybody is interested in using my services, please feel free to go to my website, www.boomerandbeyondwellness.com. Got a tab there for services and FAQs, frequently asked questions on how I work. Oh gosh, yeah man, that's enough. My services include virtual personal training, particularly in the senior fitness category, virtual hatha and prenatal yoga, on-site Miami Beach, 90 or 120-minute Swedish massages, including lots of stretches, if you want, right on the table, or 30-minute geriatric massage. I also do 30-minute palliative care massage, basically helping people in their process of transitioning to the other side. Very intimate, loving work. Okay, one more round. One more round and we're done. Woo! Like that. Okay. My Facebook page is Boomer and Beyond Wellness. Please share. Please tell others. We appreciate it. That's it. Ooh la la. Yeah, that's safe. Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me a bit tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Got a few tips about training, etc. Don't forget www.boomerandbeyondwellness.com. I'm Angela Fischetti, signing off. I gotta eat. Take care, everybody. Happy training. You can do this.